Hey guys, we are on the last portion of our Unit 7 test review of graphing quadratic functions. And now we have 5 functions that are graphed, and I've given you 5 equations, but we've got to match them to the correct equation. So some of the ways that I have found this easiest is just by looking at some of the key characteristics. I like to first start off with my a values. For this first equation, I know that my a is -1, so I know there's going to be a reflection, or it's going to face down. Since a is negative, we're going to have a parabola that faces downward, side face. And it also is going to have a y-intercept at 0, 3. So I'm looking for one that has a y-intercept at 0, 3 and facing down. The only one that I see like that is this bottom equation here, because I have a y-intercept at -3 and my end behavior is going downwards. So I can go ahead and fill that in. So I've got y equals -x squared minus 2x plus 3. So we've utilized that first equation. Let's go to the next function. My a value is positive, so I know it is going to be facing upwards. And I have this is given to me in factored form, so I can say that my x-intercepts are -2, 0 and +4, 0. So I've got to find somewhere where I've got -2, 0, +4, 0, and it's facing up. This first equation matches that, and it's the only equation that matches that. So I can say that this first graph is f of x equals 1/2 x plus 2 and x minus 4. That leads us to our next function. Our a value is -1, which means it's going to be facing downwards. So there's only one other one that faces downwards, but let's just go ahead and check that vertex since it's given it to us in vertex form. So it should have a vertex at -2, +4, which it does. So I can write in the equation. My equation's got a little messed up there, but that's okay. M of x is equal to -x plus 2 squared plus 4. Which leads us to our last 2 equations. This first one, I know that its a value is positive, so it's facing upwards, and it needs to have a y-intercept at 0, -3. This first one has a y-intercept at 0, -3, and the last one has a y-intercept at 0, +4, so that wouldn't work. So our j of x equals x squared minus 2x minus 3 will match with my second graph there. Let's just check that last graph. I know it's the last one left, but I know I have a positive a value, which means it's going to be facing up. And it has a vertex at -3, -4. So let's just check that vertex. It is at -3, -4. So therefore, n of x equals x plus 3 squared minus 4 will be our last function and the last graph there. All right, guys, that is everything that you will see on this Unit 7 test. Please let us know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and good luck, guys.